Hello, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. Before we get into this rant video, I need to address something because of the other video. So, previously I did a video on the Hero Recon Team program thing and showed off my Hero Factory self-mocks, quote-unquote. They're back on the shelf over there, so, yeah. I need to address something that happened during that video. My hand was shaking. And this sounds like a health concern, but I think it was just me suffering from a sugar crash. So I told my dad, and he told me to get something to eat. So I had a yogurt. And I'm feeling fine, but it was definitely concerning to, see my hand shake when I was trying to pick up a fucking Hero Factory character that I made up. It was concerning, but this has happened before. I think it happened last year, actually, when I was trying to do a video about the gift with purchase Tahu and Takua thing. I had to re-record the video, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, there you go. So, Hero Factory had its own podcast from 2010 to 2011. And it was removed from the website after the 2012 content was, added to the website. And thank God this happened. The Hero Factory FM, or just Hero FM, whatever you want to call it, is fucking balls, and you knew it. You know it. Lego knows it. And clearly they didn't like this idea at all about Hero FM. So, they removed it to make way for games and other bullshit on HeroFactory.com for 2012. But this was still a pack of balls and dog vomit, and I'm pretty sure all the podcast episodes have been saved on, some archival website of some sort. I don't know. But they were cringe. They were packed full of cringe. It was an in-universe podcast. Here we are in Heropedia, HS01. It features DJ Mac Megahertz. God damn it, that name pisses me off. It is fucking horrendous. Megahertz, my ass. Describing minor events of the Hero Factory story not referenced by other Hero Factory media, with appearances from several heroes such as members of Alpha 1 team. That don't even sound like the heroes that are in the goddamn show! What the fuck? Hero Factory FM broadcasts from the lobby of the Hero Factory, and Mac makes a broadcast every week. The broadcasts went from June 2010 to February 2011. The events of the broadcasts are implied to have taken place before the events of Hero Factory's Rise of the Rookie story arc in 2010, and they were all dog shit. The podcast was removed from the website when the website got updated with 2012 content, as I stated. Yeah, so let's continue on, shall we? I was just going to talk about what's going on here. Fuck off. I don't need to read all these descriptions. But there are basically 10, 11, 12 broadcasts, it looks like. So, there was Nathaniel Zib. Yeah, that was a character that was in the show, but it did not sound like this, and he was just referred to as Zib. Heroes that have appeared in this were Stormer, Stringer, Bulk, Furno, Breeze, and Surge in archival footage. What? And also many citizens, apparently. There's a lot of trivia here, but it's all bullshit. It is also called the Hero Factory FM radio, the Mac Call Stringer riff. What? Von Nebula Explode, Rotor, Corroder, Meltdown, and Thunder's villain profile numbers were the same as their set numbers. What? Will Furno is nicknamed Will Furno. Oh, I said Will Furno. What the f? This is stupid. Surge is the only Alpha 1 team who is not interviewed by Megahertz, yeah, because he doesn't give a shit. Vapor is the only member of Von Nebula's gang to not be mentioned in the podcast for an unknown reason, and he was not in the show. This is another character that was left by the wayside, only for one set, and it was... I mean, the set is okay. I've never owned it myself, but I plan to rectify that. The podcast mentioned Lego and parodies of various franchises. Wow, I bet Lego was pissed off about that. Despite Megahertz mentioning in the 12th broadcast that the next episode will be the final broadcast, the 13th broadcast did not happen for an unknown reason, ending the podcast with an unresolved cliffhanger. I hate cliffhangers. This is bullshit. So they didn't bother with the 13th broadcast? Kinda sounds like they were just, desperate to end it as quickly as possible, so they did that. Wow. According to Christian Faber, one of the series' concept creators, okay. Hero Factory FM is a radio show from Makuhiro City that our radios from Earth are accidentally picking up a signal of. Christian, what is your problem? In the September-October 2010 issue of LEGO Magazine, Hero Factory is called the most exciting station in the galaxy. No, it's not. It's bullshit. It provides villain status updates. Also bullshit. One would have to call Hero Factory's Earth phone number. I'm not reading that. And leave a message to have a chance of it being heard from Hero Factory FM. The podcast can be downloaded along with four of Hero Factory's online videos in 2010. Nobody wants that shit. Directly to one's iPod device. I had one, but it was a shuffle. It broke. Yeah. One has to search LEGO Hero Factory in iTunes search tab to find the content. However, only broadcasts 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are released in there for unknown reason. Okay, so basically, there was no episode 13. They were just wanting to end it as quickly as possible and on a cliffhanger. Typical for Hero Factory. Thanks, LEGO, you bunch of fucks. And Mac Megahertz is a big fucking piece of shit. I don't know who the voice actor is, but he is... I'm sure he's fine at his job, but Mac Megahertz sounds like a douchebag. A raving douchebag that praises the heroes for everything they do for no discernible reason whatsoever. This was a waste of a podcast, and LEGO knew it. That's why they didn't release episode 13. It was probably never even fucking recorded. Or, if it was recorded, LEGO heard it and thought, you know what? Nah, let's just leave it unreleased. Fuck it. Let's just leave it unreleased, and maybe everyone will forget about it. Yeah, well, I haven't forgotten. Why do you think I'm making this video, LEGO? Yeah, we don't forget, do we? So, yeah, this was a big fucking pile of shit. This was one of the worst aspects of Hero Factory in general, media-wise. I haven't read the books myself, and I'm not sure if I'm going to, but I'll try. Don't expect much out of that. This was balls. It really was. It was absolute fucking dog shit. I remember hearing an episode or two, and thinking this was... Back then, I thought it was just bollocks, malarkey, crap. And I remember watching an Edict Arts video, remember that name? He made a 2-part video talking about, or reacting to, an episode of Hero FM. And it was funny. It was funny listening to Edict Arts just tear apart this whole episode. And yeah, the heroes didn't sound like who they sounded like in the fucking show. That's another problem with Hero Factory, is consistency. There's inconsistency everywhere. Oh yeah, I do have a bandage on my elbow thing. Elbow thing. I accidentally tore my skin on my elbow, and I had to put a bandage on it. It was bleeding. Wow. So, yeah. This was a huge piece of shit. This was one thing that I wish never happened. And Lego probably did too, considering they just removed it from the fucking website. So, nobody would have to suffer through it anymore. Yet it did happen, and now the scars are there forever. The mental scars of this podcast are ingrained in my brain, and it hurts. It really does. This was another thing that just probably should have just been left on the table and never left the table. Hell, it probably should have been rejected outright. This was an idea that should have been rejected outright, and I'm pretty sure Lego have already, well, obviously they addressed it because they took it down. Good idea, Lego. However, I'm sure the broadcasts are archived somewhere. I don't know where. If they're on YouTube, fuck that idea. I'm not going to listen to it on YouTube. I don't want to listen to these at all. I did once, and I hated it. Wow. 12 episodes, eh? And a 13th episode that remains unreleased forever. Unless someone can find it and leak it to the public. But then Lego would probably order a cease and desist like they did with Master Power! I mean, come on! Hero Factory FM was something that should have stayed in a madman's dreams. And it really didn't belong on hero.com, herofactory.com. It was just another gimmickry piece of shit that really made the franchise look bad, and bad in a bad way. So, multiple bad ways. It was a slew of bad ideas. It was absolutely insane, and I wanted to kill myself if I had to listen to another Hero Factory FM broadcast. I swore I'd never listen to another one. If I did, I would have to kill myself because it's that bad. This was horrible. It was bullshit. It was one of the worst ideas that came out of Hero Factory, and anyone who defends it is a moron for defending it, and they're wrong 100% because it's just trying to be fun and exciting and stupid. Yeah, well, it is stupid, and so are you for defending this shit. There's no excitement here. The only thing that's potentially good about this is it makes me want to sleep. Mac Megahertz is a character that should have never been made up. And Zib doesn't even have the voice he has in the show. He sounds different. This was a waste. It really was. What else do I need to say about Hero Factory FM? I gave you all the information I possibly could, reading off of Heropedia, or HeroSector.01, or whatever the fuck. HF.biosector. What? Okay, whatever. Ow. Point is, Hero FM should have stayed. It should have been shelved outright, and Lego should have never released this. They really should have. What would really suck is if they compiled this all into like an album that you could, I don't know, download off of iTunes as a compilation album to listen to, or if they released it on CD. No one's gonna buy that. No one's gonna buy this shit on CD. That's bull. Why should we waste, I don't know, $15 for a CD that has this garbage on it? Yeah, exactly. This is garbage, and nobody wants this. Nobody wants this physically. Why would you? If you want this physically, well, clearly you like to subject yourself to the worst torment possible, and this is one of those things. This is just torture. It really is. It's agonizingly bad. It's so bad. Yeah, it's just terrible. There was better Hero Factory media. Maybe the books are better than, but I haven't read them, so I don't know. If Hero Factory fans, if you've read the books and you like them, tell me why in the comment section below. Are they well written? Are they full of plot holes too? Or are they pretty good? Let me know in the comment section below. And post your defenses as well for the Hero Factory FM. Unless you're actually, you know, a sane person and don't like Hero Factory FM. I do not like this. It is bullshit. It is garbage. It is trash. Flush it down the toilet. Yeah, it is fucking garbage. If you have these broadcasts on your computer, delete them. Delete them immediately. If you upload these to YouTube, delete them immediately. No one should have to hear this. No one should have to hear this garbage from Mac Megahertz. Mega fuckhead is what he is. So, it's just so full of cringe. It's so full of just bullshit that I just can't listen to it. I can't listen to it. It's literally the worst piece of Hero Factory media of all time. The Bionicle podcasts that Greg Farshtey himself read from his papers are much better than this shit. 100%. The 5 or 6, I think it was 5, Bionicle podcast that Greg Farshtey read by himself in audio format are much better than this garbage. Seriously. And I love Bionicle. While I don't love Hero Factory, I can at least respect it for its legacy. This does not make Hero Factory legendary. This makes Hero Factory feel like an abomination. This is an abomination as opposed to any other form of media from Hero Factory you could fucking find. The show is at least better because you get to watch good animation, at least for the most part. And the characters at least have good voices for the most part. I mean, yeah, they did have to change around Evo's voice for whatever fucking reason. And in the Invasion from Below game cutscenes that were compiled into spliced together into a film that was uploaded to YouTube for some reason. The voices in there, most of them were changed out. Burno, Stormer, that's all I can think of, really. But those are the two that really stuck in my head. Breeze at least sounds the same, I think. But as far as the other heroes, chances are their voices were fucked as well. This was balls. And Hero Factory FM will go down in history, or it has gone down in history, as one of the worst audible, just things that LEGO has ever given to us. It's terrible. It's truly terrible. It's abominable. And if you like these for any reason whatsoever, well, I guess if you grew up with Hero Factory, it was part of your childhood, so I can see you defending this. But come on, there's better shit than this that came out of Hero Factory. Watch the show. The show is at least decent for the most part. Okay, there's plot holes there too and cliffhangers, but I enjoy the show. I don't enjoy this. This makes me want to... Yeah, seriously. 100%. This is terrible. If a podcast from a LEGO theme is enough to make me want to kill myself, there is a huge fucking problem, and it's not me. Wow. What a shit show Hero Factory FM was. What are your defenses for Hero Factory FM or Hero FM or fuck? The Hero Factory radio show should have never existed. In fact, it should Lego should never have hired the guys behind Mac, Megahertz, and Zib and whatnot to get this shit on the road. They should have just shelved it. 100%. This was one of the worst ideas that came out of Hero Factory. And if you think this is a good, if you think this was a good idea at all, I refuse to believe you. Fuck you. This was wrong 100%. This was awful. It was wretched. If you can find these, don't subject yourself to this torment. It's garbage. It's shit. It's fucking crap. And with that, I leave you with, well, now we're 21 minutes in, and so I leave you with this. If you listened to these podcast episodes and you really want episode 13 to come out too fucking bad, Lego's not gonna let it happen. Hell, if it gets leaked somehow, I doubt I think they will let, chances are they will sue it out of existence and order a cease and desist. And yeah, so it's not worth listening to. It's just fucking awful. So that's it for this rant video. I might have one more video for y'all today, but I'm pretty worn out, as you can tell. As I've stated, the sugar crash definitely had something wrong going on with my, it was my hand shaking, so that's why I ate some yogurt. Yogurt's good. What kind of yogurt? It's peach yogurt from Yoplait. Had chunks of peach in it, so that's good. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I at least tried to be respectful of my opinions, because I can't see anyone defending Hero Factory FM. It's just not good. Avoid like the plague. So, there you go. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks have a fucking day, and peace.